When it comes to designing the perfect backyard for your kids to have fun in, there are countless options to consider. With everything from swing sets and trampolines to treehouses and ziplines, the possibilities are endless. But amidst all these choices, there are 3 things that every backyard needs so your kids can have a blast. And that includes a place to learn skills, a place to get thrills, and a place to chill. But first, what's up? I'm Jeff. Welcome to the workshop. This channel's fun-sized adventures where I try to help parents like you build some backyard fun for your kids while keeping it on a budget. After taking some time off for the holidays, it's good to be back in 2025, but let's turn it back 30 years to when I was a kid, and probably you were a kid too. On a typical summer's day, I'd be sitting inside watching some Nickelodeon, probably watching Legends of the Hidden Temple or Guts. Do you have it? Remember those? Those shows are classics. I loved watching those. But your mom walks in the room, turns the TV off, says, "Hey, you need to go play outside." So you go outside to the backyard, and chances are that you wanted to do one of 3 things. You wanted to just find somewhere to chill out, you wanted to work on some skills, or you wanted to find some thrills. I would venture to guess that every childhood pursuit will fit into those 3 categories. So let's talk about these 3 elements one at a time, and I'll tell you why they're important, and I can show you how you can provide them in a way so that your skills, thrills, and chills bills will fit in whatever your budget might be. The first essential element is a space where your kids can learn new skills, develop their physical abilities and coordination. This could be a designated area for sports like a basketball hoop or maybe even an obstacle course. But if your kid's not into that, alternately, it could be a place for developing more creative pursuits, such as a sandbox to build in or a chalk art station. As their parent, you definitely know your kids better than I do. So try to leverage their existing hobbies when you're picking what sorts of things you want to put in the yard so that you know it will pique their interest. If they're more of a sports kid, then a basketball hoop might just be the way to go. If they love to challenge themselves physically, then a ninja course would be great for them. But on the other hand, if they're more of a low impact creative type, then I would lean into that. The second essential element is something that will provide thrills, get your kids excited and get that blood pumping. This could be something like a playground structure or a swing set, a slide, a rock climbing wall. Alternately, it could be a place for adventure, like a tree house or a zip line. The important thing here is it either gets them high up off the ground or going fast to get those thrills. Having a space that provides thrills will help your kids blibbity blop. Having a space that provides thrills will help develop your kids' sense of adventure, build resilience, and foster a sense of excitement and joy. It also provides a healthy outlet for kids to release that pent-up energy, challenge themselves, and push themselves outside their comfort zone. Which brings us to the third essential element, a place where your kids can relax, unwind, and recharge. This could be a cozy little hammock, a playhouse or tree fort, or even just a shaded little secluded area of the yard where they can just go off by themselves and read. Having a little personal space to chill in the great outdoors can help kids develop their emotional regulation skills, build self-awareness, and foster a general sense of calm and well-being. It also provides a quiet refuge for kids to escape the stresses of everyday life, reflect on their thoughts, and just enjoy the beauty of nature. Assuming there is some nature where you live, which, yeah, I assume you at least have grass. Grass is natural. So while every backyard is unique and is going to present its own unique set of challenges, incorporating these 3 essential elements will help you provide a space that's both fun and functional. By creating a backyard play space that helps them build skills, get thrills, and just chill, you're helping your kids develop physically, emotionally, and cognitively, while also developing lifelong memories and hopefully fostering a love of nature. These 3 elements could be incorporated into any type of yard of any size on any budget. It doesn't have to be big and expensive. You can get these done without spending a dime if you think outside the box. But on the other hand, you could explode the budget and spend thousands of dollars if you have it to spend. It all comes down to what fits in your budget and space. It's also worth noting any specific type of backyard equipment doesn't fit neatly into just one of these categories. You could have something like, for instance, a trampoline, which provides thrills as you bounce up high and it's exhilarating, provides a place to learn skills as you learn different tricks and become more aware of how your body moves in the air. And it also is just a giant hammock, so you could chill out in there with your friends. And while that's a bigger item, that provides all 3 of these essential elements in one. Pretty much anything you could incorporate into your yard has at least a hint of each of these elements. It's just some are better and some are worse. Some have a lot of one element and very little of others. Some have medium amount of others. Some have a lot of them. The key is going to be to trying to find a balance that fits within your budget and space. But I hope that by viewing anything you could purchase or build through these three lenses, it'll help you spend your money more wisely as you seek to build some backyard fun for your kids on your budget. Going forward, this is going to be an ongoing series where every month or so I'm going to have a new installment where I give you my recommendations of what I would do on specific budgets or under different specific constraints, whether they be space or money, just so that I can prove to you that backyard fun isn't a one-size-fits-all thing, and there's literally millions of different ways that you could tackle this. So be sure to keep an eye out for those along with all my regular content. But until next time, remember this. Underneath it all, underneath all three of these essential elements even, there's one thing that your kid really desires, and that's to get out there with you, their parent, and have a fun-sized adventure of your own. See you next time. That was half an hour to read a script. There's got to be a better way to do this.